No, I appreciate you. I know everything is so expensive. It is crazy. Need a squid.
Morning! I've got exciting news. I've been named this year's captain of the summer festival.
Wow. So does being captain mean you get to ride on a parade float?
No, but I do get to organize everything and make sure the festival is perfect.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, it is. Francis did it one year and almost had a nervous breakdown. Hey, hon, I need your help. The festival is a day-long celebration, culminating in a big bonfire down by the beach. I need wood. Lots and lots of wood. Please bring any you can spare to Thomas. He's volunteered to help assemble the bonfire. Thanks so much. You're the best. I know you don't sit Shiva, but I wanted to give you this anyway.
Thank you, Sophia.
As a community, it's our job to come and lift you up in your time of mourning.
Okay, so I already planted cotton. the squid. Yeah, Walmart robs you for real. Gotta get Thomas the wood.
Here's the wood for the bonfire, Thomas.
Thanks.
It's really nice of you to help Sophia out.
If that's bait, wash ashore, I'm not biting.
Well, nice talking to you, Thomas.
Wait, I... need a favor.
How can I help?
The summer festival is meant to celebrate the bounty of Fairhaven. Sophia and Angus spend the whole week leading up to it cooking and baking. Sophia asked me if I'd help her with the corn for popcorn. I filled up as many of my plots as I can spare, but it won't be enough.
You need me to grow corn?
Yep. Here are the seeds. 5 bushels ought to do it.
So, were you and Lena ever...
Hazel told you about my high school dating life? That was a long time ago. And she moved on. Parker, he's a stand-up guy.
But did you move on?
Sure.
Sure, he says. Yeah, we'll pretty much get everything we can from Aldi. And then if there's still something else that we need, and we'll go to Walmart just to get that. Now we should be able to make the ink. Bedtime during the daytime. Now we gotta know who the Farseer is. Which of course I already know, but...
Ho there! As you may have heard, we have a little tradition every summer here in Fairhaven.
Yes, the summer festival. I know.
Well, you're right on top of things, aren't you? I like that in a citizen. Speaking of which, I could use some help.
I was waiting for that.
With my speech, the peak of summer is everyone's favorite time of year, and I want to capitalize on that goodwill. Do you think I should talk about history, unity, or the future?
I think you should talk about bringing the community together.
Yes, that's what I'll do. Well, I better get to writing my speech. Vanessa ran the summer festival last year. Sophia certainly has a big act to follow, but I'm sure she'll do fine.
I've lost more loved ones than I care to speak about. I still see them sometimes, though.
Oh, you mean like in dreams?
Sure.
Am I sure this is the Farseer Witch? I'll have to make another incantation and explain myself if I'm wrong. Here you go, Shelby.
That's fine. You keep it. You'll need it.
So I passed?
You were always gonna pass. Now, go on. Don't want folks getting too curious.
Should I go to bed? I gave Thomas the wood you needed.
Lovely. Here, this is fresh out of the oven. You deserve it. Every time Joliet complains that she's bored, I just ask her to help me prep something for the summer festival. And magically, she's hardly ever bored anymore.
You are a lifesaver. Now the twins have something to occupy themselves with outside of school. Except, Emmy keeps asking me about stock options, and Finn keeps asking what would happen if you put ketchup in lemonade.
Don't get me wrong, I'm excited for the summer festival. But it also seems quaint, you know? I went to plenty of block parties in the city. Nobody says anything about pleasing the fairies at block parties.
Oh. When my grandpa passed back in Kauai, it was kinda sudden. I didn't get a chance to be with him like you did with Hazel.
That's really rough, Kai. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm not complaining. I'm just psyched you did get to say goodbye.
Heard, Thomas is helping Sophia with the summer festival, huh?
Wait, you think Thomas and Sophia?
Hey, you didn't hear it from me, but my pa used to say, love is like the wind. You can't see it, but you can feel it.
I just love feeling the summer sun on my skin. It's an all-natural mood enhancer. Nothing like the sun in Los Angeles, thankfully. That light is merciless. Hey, I've heard you're helping with the summer festival.
Word gets around quickly in this town, doesn't it?
Every summer, I make my giant strawberry shortcake for the whole town. It's my own personal mission to make it bigger every year. One day, I'll beat the world record. I need strawberries. Heaps and heaps of strawberries. It would be so awesome if you could spare some. Oh, I hope my flower delivery comes in time. During summer, my brother Jamie likes to wear kilts made out of the Seton tartan. Says it gives him better ventilation. Francis said I'd look distinguished in a kilt, but I'll just stick with my jeans.
Oh, we're barreling right towards the longest day of the year. I'm like a sunflower. I need light in order to feel like myself. And by summer, I'm practically humming, there's so much light. I keep telling myself that I'm going to start running. It's so good for your heart. But then the summer heat hits me, and I think, tomorrow will be the day.
It's nice that school is out and I get Vanessa to myself a bit. She really gives so much of herself to those children, even the ones who are a bit more difficult.
I met Wesley, Grandma. He gave me your journal. I'll keep it safe, I promise. I miss you. Time for bed. Morning, Parker. Can I help you with something?
Well, yes, actually. Natalia told me all about the great job you did on the mine. And you know that broken bridge over yonder?
Uh-huh. What'll it be?
Well, some more wood and some iron from your mine would shore up the supports. The mayor's excited because a scientist with a big research grant wants to move into the old lookout post. But I just want to take walks up the mountain pass again and visit my favorite flowering dogwood trees.
Okay, I'll help.
Thanks. You can bring the supplies by my shop when you're ready. I saw that Violet's selling marigold seeds now that summer started. Did you know that marigolds scare off pests? Something about the way they taste, I guess, so don't eat any.
It's a perfect day. Gosh, if I weren't working, I'd put on a bikini and head down to the beach. One thing I love about Fairhaven is that nobody tells me bikinis aren't for me, which I got in the city sometimes.
That is messed up.
And plain wrong. I may be unlucky in love, but I look great in nylon spandex.
getting the sense that Fairhaven's festival isn't just about the solstice. Is there a story behind it?
Oh, yes, there certainly is. Here, let's step outside and I'll explain. This is a statue of my ancestors, Peggy and Molly. They lived here during colonial times.
Whoa. I knew your family had been here for a while, but I didn't realize just how long.
One summer during the Revolutionary War, the British Navy demanded all of the town's stores. So the people of Fairhaven loaded all of their crops and livestock into a storeroom ready for transport. The next morning, the soldiers opened the doors and saw an empty storeroom. So they had to sail away empty-handed. Then Peggy and Molly led the mayor of Fairhaven to the lighthouse. And there it all was. The girls swore up and down that they'd prayed on it and a miracle had happened. To this day, we still don't know how they pulled it off. But we celebrate it, even if we don't understand.
And here I thought this was just a statue.
Oh no. It's rare that the things around us are just anything. Did Hazel ever tell you that she met Robert at the summer festival? The teenagers used to challenge each other to jump over the bonfire, you see. Robert waited until it was stacked really high, and then he took the biggest leap.
And he cleared it?
No. His pants caught fire, and Hazel dumped her lemonade on him to put it out. It was the beginning of a great love story.
My pa used to love the summer festival.
He sounds like a fun guy.
Well, yeah, and it put us in the black every year. Folks in Fairhaven can put away a lot of wheat ale on a hot summer night.
Wesley, that bookseller from Milkwater, is my biggest customer these days. What does he do with all that meat? Does he, like, feed an orphanage? A carnivorous orphanage?
The summer festival seems fun and all, but doesn't it also seem like old-fashioned superstition?
What's the harm in that?
Well, after Otto's town hall meeting in the spring, we might want to cut down on superstitions. But that's just 2 cents from the newish guy.
Hiya, Parker.
Hi, Tara. How are things on the farm? I'm really glad an old friend of Lena's moved back to town. Lena's lived here her whole life, but she doesn't really have that many close friendships.
I am so grateful for her help. And yours. It has definitely made it easier to settle in.
We're happy to help anytime. I'm just glad you're here is all. I hope you and Lena get to spend more time together. Should only take a day or so.
Looking forward to the summer festival, Shelby?
It's a bit tamer than the summer festivities I remember from my boyhood. Less music and dancing.
Shelby! I didn't know you danced.
Oh, I can dance circles around any of you young folk.
My Helena passed a few years before Sophia lost Giacomo. I try to give her the best of my catch to cook up in a diner. She's always blasting that music, but I don't mind. If it helps her to dance away her sorrows, I say all the better.
Enjoying summer vacation?
Well, actually, this is my busiest time at the farm, so...
Ha! That's great.
Am I ready for bed? Yes, I'll show her the way. Once I figure out how to get there myself. Hi, I'm Tara Wylde. I own the farm down the mountain path. Are you the new scientist?
Oh, I think I saw your farm on my way in. Oh, it's charming. I am Giver Joshi, and yes, I'm a meteorologist. I'm here to study the funny weather patterns you have here in Fairhaven.
Oh, is our weather that strange? It seems pretty normal to me.
Really? Well, I understand you're having a reduced rainfall compared to other areas in the region. Unusual for this time of year. Well, in any case, your mayor told me you might show me the way to town.
Absolutely! Follow me. This is the blacksmith, run by Natalia.
Wait, like an actual village blacksmith? Oh, how quaint! I wonder if she could make me copper wiring for a new antenna.
And here we are, the town hall.
Oh, you must be Giva! I'm Mayor Otto Soft. Thanks for bringing her by, Tara. We have a little game we play with all new arrivals in Fairhaven. Introduce yourself to all your neighbors, and they'll let me know when you've met everyone.
You're a riot.
Actually, he's serious.
Oh, wait, really?
Yes! And you'll get a prize to help you get settled. Oh, you've already met Tara, so that's one down.
Okay, why not? Should be good for a laugh, right? This island may be stranger than I thought.
What was that?
Oh, nothing.
Sounds good, Hatch. Have a good night. Sleep good. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you for playing. It was fun. See you soon. Here we are.
So, Thomas is the one making the bonfire for the summer festival, huh? I hope he studied the correct fuel placement. You mess that up, and we'll get sad smolder instead of roaring flames.
I love my Fairhaven visits. The air smells so fresh here. There's nothing like coming over on the ferry, an unread book in my bag. So much potential.
If you decide to go into ranching, you can sell me any animals you have. I'll give you cash and some of the meat. Oh, I guess it's tough coming from the city to learn how the sausage is made.
Yeah. Where I come from, it's not talked about so much.
I understand. There's lots of stuff we don't talk about in the open here, too.
Like what?
I have to get back to work.
Lena, the teenagers don't still jump over the bonfire at the summer festival, do they?
No. I mean, Sebastian keeps threatening to build a skate ramp and do a flying trick over it. But I'm pretty sure Violet would confiscate his skateboard before he could.
Oh, when I was a kid, I used to go visit my cousins at the beginning of every summer for the Shinyo Lantern floating ceremony. We'd write messages on lanterns and then push them into the water. It was sick. I asked Otto if we could do that here, but he said there wasn't room in the budget. Whatever.
Sophia's food is great, and it sure beats dining with Vanessa and Otto at the mayor's mansion. Do you know what a macrobiotic diet is? It's a horror is what it is.
Ah, just the miner I was hoping to see. Have you struck silver in them Dar Hills yet?
You know it's not hills, right?
Of course. Sure. Mostly. Look, I love working with precious metals, but I have no idea how to extract them. And I need some silver for our wedding bands. If you dig up some raw ore, Natalia can turn it into an ingot that I can work with.
Let's see what I can find. You and Angus deserve the most beautiful rings.
Ah, summer. The time when I haul out my military-grade sunscreen. Angus makes fun of me, but look, the most important part of skincare is protecting your skin from the sun.
No offense to Angus, but he looks like he might need military-grade sunscreen too.
Right? I don't want to say I told you so when my beloved gets a melanoma, but I have told him so. Every year.
Vanessa was in charge of the summer festival last year. It was very classy and understated.
That sounds festive.
Not at all. At least it rained and we didn't have to feel guilty about leaving early.
So, Damon, why did your folks decide to move here?
I was starting kindergarten and, well, they thought it'd be better to start fresh somewhere new. I guess they just felt drawn to this place. Like you.
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope your night's been going good. Hey, how's it going?
Looking forward to some time off this summer, Amira?
Warm weather means people who have been inside for months will suddenly attempt outdoor activities. I'll be setting sprained ankles all summer.
The Consciousness Center is a gorgeous building, but it sure gets hot in the summer. I wonder how the old congregation stood it.
My grandpa took me to a few services when I was little. It was so hot, I just napped the whole time. So, there's your answer.
Excuse me. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for popping in. Me too. I'm kind of obsessed. I already talked to you. Have you played through the whole thing? Yeah. It's kind of been my obsession lately.
Emmy and Finn remind me so much of my cousins. They always had some scheme going. Running around with them probably saved my life in the end.
Gotcha. Yeah, in my other playthrough, my like personal offline or off-stream playthrough, I just finished the main story. But I haven't finished the game yet, so it might be pretty close to the same spot, maybe. Yeah. And that wasn't even just a one-time thing either. Like, that's happened like probably at least 3 times that I've played this game till about 10 a.m. before finally making myself go to bed. Yeah. It's just such a good game. Yeah, I was gonna say, you can't blame me. You're just as bad sometimes.
Hello? Is someone here?
Oh, as I live and breathe, I forgot you might be here.
You again. I saw you before. What's your name? Do you live in Fairhaven?
Oh gosh, oh no, I don't think I am supposed to tell you that yet.
What do you mean?
I think I better go. Awful sorry, Tara.
How does she appear and disappear like that? Also, how does she know my name?
Yeah, nice. Yeah, this is... I had started my first playthrough just on my own. And then I was like, okay, I need to also do this on stream. So I started a separate one, this one, so I could do it on stream. Yeah, the voice acting is like surprisingly good for a game like this. And the fact that they did so much of it too is like, I'm impressed. And the fact that like pretty much every interaction is like a cutscene. Like, they put some effort into it for sure. There we go. What are you doing, buddy? No, I'm good. Thank you, though. I'll wait to eat until I'm done here. Won't be too terribly much longer. Maybe like a couple more days or something. Sounds good.
Oh, am I ready for bed?
I always get so excited for the summer festival. Ukrainians have Cupola night, which is pretty similar. My neighborhood in the city was mostly Ukrainian. Every summer we did a dollar store version of Cupola night in someone's backyard fire pit. Who doesn't like hanging out around a big fire?
It's great that Thomas is helping out with the summer festival snacks this year. He usually grumbles anytime someone brings up the summer festival. I wonder what made him change his mind.
I bet I know.
Hi, Francis. What you working on?
Oh, I'm restoring a necklace that used to belong to my abuela. She left the necklace to my sister, but the clasp is broken. I'm fixing it up to surprise her. My sister and I don't talk that much, but maybe the necklace will remind her that I'm here for her. Anyway, I love working with vintage pieces like this. They have such unique details. Angus always says that I should have been born in an era where people still cared about the little things.
I've been appreciating the old details that my grandpa worked into the farmhouse. Like little flourishes on a table.
Oh, your farmhouse is so classic. It's like a fairy tale cottage. My abuela lived with my family until she passed away. In my family, caring for your elders is really important. I respect that you came back here to be with Hazel. I'm sure it wasn't an easy choice. When I think summer festival, I think of a packed street, fried food, someone blasting reggaeton out of a window, ya tu sabe. And most importantly, space for me to set up a cute little stall with my latest jewelry designs. But you know, Fairhaven's version is fine too.
Isn't it terrific that a meteorologist with a prestigious grant has chosen to call Fairhaven her home? Miss Joshi is truly the best addition we've had to the island in a long while. A really long while.
Oh yeah, well thank you so much for popping in. Hope to see you soon. Really appreciate the follow.
That bookseller, he was really close with Grandma, huh?
I think so, yeah. But not like that.
Ew! Ew!
Hey, if they were close like that, good for Hazel.
Wow.
I stopped by the old ranch to take some measurements. Inside, I found a closet full of clothes and rotten food in the fridge. It's like the guy who lived there just left. Didn't pack, didn't clean up.
I was delighted to learn there's a summer festival in Fairhaven when I first moved here. There's one back home called Tirgran, the Festival of Rain. My family didn't really observe it, but my friend's family did. Her mom made the most amazing saffron rice pudding every year.
It's so hot that everyone is ordering milkshakes. I take pride in making them the old-fashioned way with hand-scooped ice cream, but ow, my right bicep is really sore. Giacomo used to say I could beat him at arm wrestling in the summer.
Hey, that new meteorologist is kind of cute, yeah? Don't think I'm her type, though.
Ah, the water's finally warm! Well, as warm as it gets here. Back home, the water is warmer in winter than the water here is in summer. Doesn't that, like, blow your mind?
Parker comes to the Consciousness Center almost every week. I love it. He says he asks Lena to come, but she's too busy. Well, no one's too busy for the Book of the Mind.
Spoken like a man with no children.
So, I played the mayor's getting to know you game. Was quite a challenge. Did you know there's a fellow who lives by himself in the woods?
Yep, that's Shelby.
I'm sure there's a story there.
Poor Otto got so seasick when he was a kid. One time we got stuck in a side sea coming back to port, and oh, the stern was a mess, I'll tell you that. He refused to go out on the water from then on.
This year, I had to set a s'more limit for the kids. Last summer, Finn fashioned a 3-pronged marshmallow roasting stick out of some branches and twine.
Ah, he is an efficient engineer. I like it.
That kid is really too much like his dad sometimes.
That Francis is such a natty dresser. I want to ask him where he shops, but,
Francis is chill. I'm sure he'd take it as a compliment. Besides, you've got a great sense of style, too. What's up? You seem distracted.
Don't mind me. Just looking at flights to Japan.
You're planning a visit? Take me!
Not actively planning. I just haven't been back in 10 years. Wouldn't mind seeing all my cousins again.
Tried giving Angus a recipe from back home to use up leftover bits of bread. No reason to waste what's perfectly useful.
Oh, got one. Oh, gotcha. Am I ready for bed?
Right, I think I'm going to do this day and then call it for tonight. Just for a heads up. cozy.
The time for walking slow has passed. Lighten my feet and make me fast. Things I want but don't yet have. Get off the ground and in my bag.
There we go. Now we're zooming.
Ooh, baking something new, Angus?
Yep, it's my little bro's favorite. I'm the middle child of 3 boys, so it was nonstop chaos growing up. But I could always get Jamie to calm down if I gave him one of these. You don't have any siblings, do you? That must have been a bit lonely growing up, no?
It was lonely sometimes, but I don't really think you need a big family. Just a close bond with the ones you love.
I've been trying to convince Francis of that. He wants kids, but I think we can be each other's family. Francis and I are both the middle child of 3-child families. Maybe that's why we're perfect for each other. We're used to being the overlooked cheese in the sandwich. I hope Francis is able to find a place for himself here, and that everyone sees just how special he truly is.
Here are your strawberries, Angus.
Aw, aren't you sweet? See what I did there? If you want a piece of the shortcake, just come by Town Square during the festival. I wish it weren't such a pain getting to Fairhaven. I'd have my brothers visit all the time. Maybe I could get Francis's brother to visit too. They could patch things up. I still don't know why Francis and Fabio don't talk, to be honest.
I'll be glad when this summer comes to an end. Fall is my favorite time of year. Crisp air, apples, elections.
When I was little, all the kids wore flower crowns to the summer festival. It was super cute. You should see pictures of me. But I'm kind of glad we're not doing it anymore. I don't have to attach flowers to those stupid wire frames that never hold together.
Do you have to make anything for the summer festival?
I used to, but I tapped out of summer festival prep a few years back. Don't tell Lena, but the festival creeps me out.
It seems we have a new neighbor. I saw Cameron on his way to visit her, hoping to convert a new acolyte, I presume. I'm sorry. That wasn't very nice of me. I'm sure he was just being neighborly.
Kids must be bored already with school out. Seen Juliet round here a fair bit, but maybe she just wants a quiet place to practice her music. Still waters run deep with that one.
It's a perfect day, Messenger. What's got you down?
Oh, I just got a text from an old friend of mine. Tammy played my sister on the sitcom I starred in as a kid. She booked a role in the next big superhero movie. I'm happy for her, but sometimes I wonder, what would have happened if I'd stayed in Hollywood? Would that be me?
That carpenter fellow, Parker, told me that you're the one to thank for helping repair the bridge to reopen the mountain pass. Although the mayor certainly seemed keen to take all the credit.
I just went up the mountain pass the other day. What a magnificent view. All I needed was someone to enjoy it with.
Watch out for Sophia. She'll try to match you up with someone in town. Heck, after Helena passed, she wanted to set me up with Hazel. No disrespect to you, Graham, but diving back into those waters... Helena was the one and only love of my life, and always will be.
Juliet can be a real pain in the neck sometimes. But you know what? The other day I turned my ankle and Juliet rubbed it a bit, and it instantly felt better.
Hey, Akai. You making anything for the summer festival?
No way, which is better for everyone, trust me. Damon had to put a sign above his stove that says, Kai, don't walk away if the burner is lit.
Damon, do you ever get out in nature at all?
Nah, it's too hot. And the only flies I like are bar flies.
Here's the corn for Sophia, Thomas.
Thanks. She's a single mom, running her business all on her own. She deserves all the help she can get.
Uh-huh.
Don't know why you've got that goofy grin on your face. Just a friend helping a friend. Why, is she say anything?
It's not about what she says, Thomas. It's about...
Okay. Don't need advice from you. Anyhow, come see me on festival day.
Sure. Why?
Just do it.
Just do it.
My dad helped out with the summer festival once. He never did it again. Said it was too much work for a middling party.
Whoa! What's this? A recipe?
On the dating apps, I keep matching with guys from Milkwater. But when I say I live in Fairhaven, they stop messaging me. Come on, the ferry's not so bad. Sometimes the captain lets you toot the horn.
Is it time for bed?